And welcome back to the Splitting Hairs podcast presented by Jack Garbett Illustrated. And we are back for our next position recruit profile. And for this one today, we are profiling Davin Stoffel, tight end out of Mossonee, Wisconsin, 6'6", 205. And I apologize if I butchered your hometown there, Davin. My family is from Wisconsin, and when they watch this, they will likely make fun of me for not knowing how to pronounce it. So, with that said, let's get into Davin's profile here and what I like. We did the pros and cons like we did before, and get into a little bit more about how I think he might fit the system. So, again, he's 6'6", 205 pounds. In high school, he currently plays wide receiver, middle linebacker, and long snapper, which was kind of fun to see on his highlight package that he included some of his long snapping abilities just to see what he can do. So that was neat. His other offers were from UND at this point, although it does look like there was quite a bit of interest from other schools. He's not a huge tweeter person, and so limited info there. His stats on the season, on his junior year, these are impressive stats. 46 receptions, 674 yards, which is a 14.65 yard per catch average, and 10 TDs. He also, like I said, plays middle linebacker. And seeing a 6'6" kid make some of these plays at middle linebacker is actually really fun. So I would encourage you, as always, to go watch his huddle. But he had 80 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, and 4 interceptions. And it's these interceptions that I want to start with. He has incredible hands. You watch his plays, and he catches everything. If it's close to him, he gets it. They talk a little bit about Zach Hines having that ability, just incredible hands. And if it's in his catch radius, which is huge, he's going to go get it. I see some of that with Davin in his highlights, in his video. He's able to go up and high point the ball, make contested catches. He's big, strong, and really just able to come down with it, it seems like, no matter where the quarterback puts it. So that's pretty cool. Again, he's lining up at a wide receiver position. And so naturally, one of my thoughts is, geez, this is going to, is he going to be physical enough to move in and play tight end, be an inline blocker when needed? If you watch his highlight tapes, he is 1,000% physical enough to go in and block. He's going to have to work on the technique, obviously, but he is not shy about putting his body out there to go do it. His defensive highlights, again, you're seeing this 6'6" kid come crashing through holes on the offensive line and just laying out the running back and making plays on the quarterback, being quick and adjusting. So it's just he's a fun player indeed. He's smart. Again, you watch how he moves. He finds the holes in zones as a pass catcher. But then when he's playing on defense again, he's able to read plays, good at blowing up screens, whether it's on the edge or in the middle, shut off blockers. So again, he understands the game of football really well. Also mixed in his highlights, I mentioned I liked the long snapping just because it was unique. You don't see that. He mixed in some of his dunks from basketball season. And again, that is really cool. You see that basketball background, what he can do, go up and get the ball, be quick off the floor. A lot of that translates well. It's some of the stuff we loved about Dallas, some of the stuff we loved about Tucker. So some really neat things there. Some of the cons that I can see, and just, again, it's because how his team's using him. He doesn't have the blocking experience right now. And that's going to come, but it's going to take technique and coaching and time. And I know that's something that Tucker has talked about. Like he had to make that adjustment and that commitment to becoming a good blocker. Judging, though, by the folks that are in that room that Davin's going to step into, I have no doubt that he's going to make that happen. And just the Jacks traditionally always have an awesome blocking tight end. And they have good receiving tight ends, obviously, too. So You go back and Cal Hart's a phenomenal blocker that I think of. Zach Hines is like an extra tackle out there. Tucker himself has definitely improved as a blocker and is a good blocker. Dallas Goddard, right, is graded out as the PFF top blocker. So I have no doubt that the Jackson gets that commitment out of him to work on his technique and blocking. And again, it's not to say that he can't do it. It's just that I haven't seen it yet on his tape. So look forward to seeing that. So Davin, welcome to the Jackrabbit family. We're excited to have your commitment and really look forward to you continuing on the tight end tradition at South Dakota State. With that, go big, go blue, go Jacks.